Are there any recordings now for a new album?
We haven't made any recordings yet. I've heard some of the new songs. Lee has some new stuff. Gary has new stuff. Gary's out with Slayer right now. We're just kind of having trouble finding time to actually get together and put it all together.
But do you know when there will be time? Next year maybe, or?
It's hard to say.
No, hard to say.
Like we would have liked to have done it already, but we're just finding the time for us and a producer and all that. It's a lot to line up, you know. So.
And what have you heard? What will the new album sound like? The new songs?
I mean, it's another progression. You know, I heard Gary's stuff. It's brutally heavy and picky, and you know, thrashy and epic. It's it's going to be another Exodus record, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, it's been 30 years, I think, since the first album of thrash metal.
Yeah.
What is the lasting appeal of thrash metal? Do you think it's many generations now?
I mean, it's a valid form. It's a valid form of music. You know, it's I mean, it's an extreme type of music where it's honest. You know, like we make honest music. We're not chasing a trend so that 2 years later it sounds, old and dated. We're making music that comes right out of our hearts, and it means something to us and the people that listen to it. It isn't pop music. It isn't, it isn't a trend. It's just music, and it's like jazz. If you like jazz, you like jazz. You know what I mean? And if you don't like jazz, sounds like shit. You know what I mean? But it's valid music, and there will always be people that. There's always going to be people that get it because it means something. It comes from a pure energy source. You know what I mean? And people will always. Some people will always like it because some people will always be mad.
Have you always listened to thrash metal?
Yeah. I mean, I got into it probably about Ride the Lightning. Is when I really opened my mind. I really went, oh, I get it. Now I like it.
Why?
I don't know. Just kind of it hit me right at just the right age. And
what song?
I think the first song that I really heard that got me was Call of Cthulhu, and then I was like, okay, I get it. And then I liked Slayer, and then everything kind of came all at once.
What thrash metal do you listen to yourself now? Is it just old?
I mostly listen to the old classics, yeah. There's so much music out there now, man, I can't keep up with it, there's just too much and just too much of it. I can't keep up with it,
Last question, if you have to pick a year for a new Exodus album, what
it should be this year. Not this year, but this coming next year.
Okay,
like we have to get it done this next year, so.
Any working titles? Album titles?
That's Gary's horse to ride. So
okay, well,
I'm just the bass player.
Well, we just have to wait and see then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Cheers.